How we doing out there in YouTube land? When I went to look for reviews for this type of unit, I couldn't find too many videos, so I figured I'd make a quick video for anyone else considering one of these window unit pellet stoves. Uh, what we have here is the Eco-Aire wood window pellet heater, model 2400. I had purchased this unit off of Northern Tool and Equipment. I paid approximately $1,500 plus shipping. It's made or sold by U.S. Stove Company, but it's actually made in China, because when I get the box it's stamped right on the side, made in China, which I wasn't too crazy about. But I read a lot of reviews, and some were good, some were not too good. So I just wanted to put a little something out there for anybody else like myself who was considering purchasing one. I read a lot of bad reviews about this one, but maybe I got lucky on this one, because I put this in right out of the box. 10 minutes later, I was up and running, and I've had nothing but luck. If anything, it's too warm. So I just wanted to give you a little tour over here and a little bit about what it's about. It just fits in the window there. It's a nice little unit, just one plug. That's it. Doesn't take much juice. To get the pellets going up the top there. I'm not sure if you can see, but a decent sized hopper there. And it just closes back up. And actually, right now, what I was going to show you is the inside of it. I've been running it approximately 12 hours, and what I was going to do is vacuum it clean with an ash vacuum is what I use, so you don't get the ashes everywhere. You might want to get one of those. That's another investment if you want to purchase a pellet stove. So anyways, let's go ahead and open up the unit. You just pull the door open there, the front door, and that's what she looks like on the inside. It's pretty basic, really. It's just it's a little burner in there, and it's a heat exchanger. The fan circulates around it. We'll go ahead and open up the burner door here. Okay, and as you can see, inside is the burn pot. That's where the pellets feed through. And we're going to go ahead and give that a quick vacuum. And as you can see, that's the top chamber. Sorry about the lighting in the video. I'm not a professional photographer. That's the top chamber, all cleaned out there. And there is your actual burn pod. It's a heavy piece of steel. And to get the circle in the back there where your igniter goes through. They get an auto igniter in there. It's hard to see with the lighting, but it does light itself. So we vacuumed out the burn pod. That's all vacuum clean. That chamber, burn chamber is clean. Pop that baby right back in there. Let's see, close the door there. Now they get another hopper down here on the bottom. Let me set this camera back a minute. Okay. And as you can see down on the bottom there, that's where a little bit of crud may fall, ashes, etc. from the burn process. And it takes 30 seconds to vacuum it out of there, and the door shuts back up. So let me go ahead and do that. And that's basically all there is to cleaning the unit out as far as vacuuming. However, there is one other thing on the unit here. You get the glass that does get dirty quite often on the inside. Again, sorry about the bad lighting, but the way I clean that up, so I'm on top of this thing. I clean it just about every time I burn, maybe 12 to 15 hours. But let me see, I can't set this camera down here in a better position to see what I'm doing here. Let me see on the glass door. Anyways, all I do, take a wet piece of bunched up tissue paper there. Just rub the soot around for a minute. And take a dry piece. Make sure it's good and dry, so no pellet debris sticks to it. That's it. Close the door back up. And I'll actually fire it up for those who are interested in seeing how she goes. Okay, so now it's been vacuumed out, the window's clean, I get pellets in there, and we're ready to go. We'll close the door, and I press on, and that's it. And I'll shut some lights down here for better videoing, and you can see what happens from here. What's going to happen is pellets are going to start dropping into the burn pot, and the auto igniter is going to turn red, very hot, and it's going to auto ignite the wood pellets. As you can see, the green blinking light, that means it's starting the burn process. So I just put this here, trying to do the best I can. Okay, the blinking green light, it means it's starting up. So it will take a couple of moments because it's got to fill up the burn pot up with pellets again and catch those on fire. It's really pretty simple, very easy to maintain. Again, like I said, a lot of people say they have problems with them. The glass had cracked, the auger quit on them, the fan quit on them. I have had absolutely zero problems with this unit. Maybe I just got lucky. But anyways, for those out there who are looking for more info, that's why I'm making this video. So let's watch this baby fire up. Right now the auger is feeding the burn pot pellets. and the igniter is red, and here we go. Now we got a flame inside, and she's just starting up right now. Bring that in there a little bit closer. You can see she just caught up. So that seems to be going right along. It's actually a pretty nice little unit. It's still a little bit warm here, so I've been running it to test it to make sure that it's working, because you only get a 1-year warranty, and I did pay $1,500, so I run this thing all the time just to make sure I don't have problems. Even if I could open all the windows, I'll run this thing hard during the warranty period, make sure it don't break down on me. But it's a little bit pricey, but for the convenience of putting it in the window, throwing some pellets in and walking away, especially if you live in an apartment or in the city where smoke is an issue, this is definitely a nice little unit. She does smoke a little bit outside when it's first starting up, but once it gets going, it basically burns very clean. You don't see any smoke at all. So, and the smoke is only 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes the most, and I'll make another video on that after, and I'll show you that. Again, right now it's in the start process. It dropped in a bunch of pellets, it ignited them, the fire is going. Once it reaches a certain temperature there, the fan will kick on, and on either side, let me see here, you can't see with this lighting, but on either side of the unit they got air intakes, and it blows out the grill from the top here, so it just circulates the air inside of the home. Has nothing to do with outside air or anything. The outside air is something totally separate. So, and nice little fire roasting in there. Okay, now the blower fan has just kicked on because it's sensing that its unit is nice and toasty warm. Now, another minute or two, what's going to happen is that flame, it's a high flame right now because it just started, but that flame will tone down and it'll just go into on mode, and that green light will stop flashing. The green light flashing is indicating that it's still in the startup procedure. So startup mode, it's burning all the pellets that it dropped in there to get itself started, from what I understand. I don't sell these. I'm not trying to promote them. I have nothing to do with the company. I'm just a regular Joe who spent my money, $1,500 for this unit, and anyone else who was considering it, I figured information is good to have. I got myself a 2-bedroom apartment here with really good sized rooms, and let me tell you, this blows me right out of here. So and I run it on #1 right now. I have put it up to 2, 3, 4, and even 5, but the heat is just way too much. Maybe when it's real cold in the winter, about 5 or 10 degrees, then we can turn it up that high, but there's just no way you can run it that high. I mean, it's probably getting maybe 40s and the lower 40s at night, so there's no way you can run it that high. It'll just blow you out of here. And the flame is actually pretty nice. It lights up the whole room at night, so with the viewing glass, it looks makes it cozy.
No, it's 41 driving around road for the wall vehicle in front of her, so he's hurt.
Okay, the green blinking light shall be going out shortly. It's kind of dark here, but that's the little board there. On the inside, the flames are starting to die down a little bit, where it should be.
Okay. Very good.
Take away to the shelter. I have a call on the phone. All he's stating to me is there's a gangster outside waiting for me. He can't tell me if he's male or female. And the shelter is trying to get him to go outside and stop using their phone.
Okay.
Hold curtain. Yeah, there was coverage at the shelter. We have a male called on 911 stating there was a gangster outside waiting for him, but he couldn't give me any more info. Shelter was asking him to go outside and wait for him.
Now you're probably thinking to yourself, geez, the fire died down. Yes, it did. It filled it with pellets, it fired up.
You're looking for James Owaiki.
You get a nice toasty flame, but then it lets it die down to just get a red hot bed of coals there. And then she'll go into start mode and start feeding them regular, and you will have a normal fire. Okay, the green light is now steady, so that means the unit is on and functioning properly. It built itself a better hot red coals on the bottom of the burn part, so now it's slowly going to start feeding the pellets in on whatever rate I got it selected on, and I have it selected on number 1, the lowest right now, so you will see as it drops in pellets, the flames will start to come back up. Yeah, see if we can't actually see that happening. The pellets fall in there, she'll start to flare up again. So you can see the auger on the rear of the unit. And it'll just keep sitting there doing that as long as you want. And then we go back to a somewhat normal flame. There was actually a flame in there, and it's just going along. Again, that's on number 1, the lowest setting. I can turn it up and have a nice big high flame, but that's not what I want because there's too much heat. Let's see, we can't zoom in on that a little bit. So that's about it. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll post more on the smoke when outside the building when it starts up. I'll show you that, and anything else that I can keep you updated on. Thanks for watching the vid.